Hey, one shell, hey, one shell, whoa, 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 whoa. It's a vibe song. You know what I mean? You know what time is it? Yes, I had you come on, vibing. Today I have a Ghanaian record label owner, sound engineer, producer, artist, everything, who is a Grammy Academy member. And he has been with the Grammy Awards Academy for about how many years? We'll find out. Okay, now Ghana is in the news, having been recognized with our genre HipLife, one of the biggest musical genre revolution that has given birth to all forms of genres: hip hop, Afrobeat, Afropop, Creep pop, dancehall, everything because of HipLife. Now this man knows it all. He has worked with Beyonce for 5 years. Ladies and gentlemen, on our channel today is Mike's Quest.
Okay,
Yo, blessed to see you. Blessed to see you. Whoa. This is a moment I've been looking for. Debia, we vibe in the studio, you come on my show, but I've always been looking for opportunity to come to your studio. I know you're based in the UK, but here in Ghana, I didn't know you have a studio.
Oh yeah, so we've been building this studio, just getting some stuff together here, so at least there's a base here as well.
Okay, so which artists have recorded in this studio before?
Oh, I can't even remember. Calvin's been here, Calvin Boy. Camido. Been here. Arada J.
Another fabulous, fantastic guy.
Yeah, he's killing it at the moment. Ifya, I don't know if she was. We worked on some Ifya stuff here.
Okay.
Ghetto Boy, a few people.
Okay.
Through,
Anyway, congratulations.
Yeah.
We are told, and I want to hear from your own man, that you're a member of Grammy Academy.
Yeah.
As in those who vote. For the artists to win the Grammy Awards.
Yeah.
How long?
Oh, so actually since like 2008. Which is crazy because I was like super young, like working in the industry, and then I was like a member. I wasn't even really as active as I should have been, do you know what I mean, back then, but I was a member. It's still on my profile, but it's more recently that I'm like, no, let me give it a fresh boost of energy, let me really get involved.
So Ghana would join a Grammy Academy from 2008. And Ghana winning Grammy Awards. Why? Why? Mike's Quest.
Ghana for winning you.
Why?
Oh, for winning.
Fuse OGG.
Fuse are winning.
Yeah, and who again?
Oh, and I said we've had nominations. Your friend is saying Rocky.
Yeah, nomination. Yeah, by winning. Ghana ni usha Grammy since 2008. Ghana for a person who win a Grammy nomination. Why?
I'm just a voting member.
Okay, fine. You're a voting member. Tell us, how did you earn the Academy membership?
So initially it was when I was working with a company called Music World, which was Matthew Knowles and Beyonce's label.
Okay.
And that Destiny's Child was being managed through, Beyonce was being managed through a few other artists. And see, those of us that was working with them, we were like signed up through that. And then later on, I reignited it through my own, for my manager and Freddie Mooks. Shout out to Freddie Mooks, who's one of the executives there taking care of that.
Okay, so you heard him. Music World. It was actually a record label that brought Destiny Child, Beyonce, and all those great artists. And you worked with this record label for how many years?
I think it was roughly around 5.
5 years. A Ghanaian called Mike's Quest was working with Music World, the record label that produced, managed Destiny Child and Beyonce. So what were you doing exactly in the group?
So at the time, it was like, there was like the executive hat, right? Which was more like sort of day-to-day management stuff, dealing with like from finances, logistics,
Right.
record company type of stuff, rolling out releases.
Okay.
But then also, no, obviously there were so many artists around, and obviously my first thing is as a producer. I was able to also work on some stuff creatively. I didn't get to produce for Beyonce, but I got to do some like remixes. I got to like work with Kelly in the studio, Solange.
Wow, you did remix.
Yeah. I've done some stuff. Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
wonderful. That's
But I mean, like I said, the main job was working as an executive. Like a young executive building the.
so all these while, not Ghana for any say a Ghanaian called Mike's Quest works with Music World and the record label that manages Beyonce, Destiny Child, and so on and so forth, Solange and all that. But then one yehu until say yehu say the catchy
Okay, yeah.
Featuring Efia, Camido, Kevin Boy, B4 Bonner, and all those guys.
Yeah.
But Grammy had always been a dream for our artists, and you had the opportunity to be there. Why didn't you show up? I didn't know when you Ghana Music Awards, I'm I'm a Ghanaian, I'm doing this stuff here. I know you guys want to come there.
Yeah.
Let me show you the way.
So at the time, when we said the music world now, the focus was for UK and Europe.
Okay.
When we said the main music world was in Houston, and then there was branches in New York, branches in LA as well. Into the net, either UK and I say US. And in the UK, I wasn't really in the Ghana scene until very recently.
Okay.
Even where I grew up, like West London, most of the type of things that was around it was like Caribbean influence type of stuff. Into Ghana scene, idea women were like Tottenham, Croydon, those types of areas where you get those Ghana communities. Sheldon need those type of areas. So, like you said, it's recently that when I started coming more back and forth to Ghana, and I was like, no, let me actually take a interest and an intentional move to start working with some of these artists. So then back in the day, don't get me wrong, those times I was working with like Efia. Back in the day, she was like Irene and Jane.
Okay.
When Sark was coming on the scene, shout out to Seshi, guy called Seshi in Tema. Yeah, he hooked up a lot of sessions. So I time Afrobeats. Now we get more hip hop or R&B type of vibe. So I've done a lot of tracks with people. Even when Richie was coming up, we done a few sessions and stuff. So I was getting in the scene, but obviously when you say scene brain, it's so being Nimois, you have to take time to build those relationships. A lot of artists are very sort of like cagey. Okay,
so Ghana, folks, our brother Mike's Quest has been around for quite some time. And until recently, we didn't know that a Ghanaian record, producer, engineer, was working with, top artists like Beyonce. But now say you say on Ghana phobia and B4 Bonner, Kevin Boy, Efia, and Manifest.
Yeah.
Have you done something with Obrafour?
No, Bissa. I've done some stuff with Bissa. Bissa
okay.
was here like a few weeks ago.
Okay.
But yeah, Obrafour.
Yeah, so congratulations. I've seen some awards here. Mike's Quest emerging as the winner of the maiden edition of Ghana Merit Awards. You are proved that a good thing comes to those who are willing to sacrifice to reach a worldwide goal. Words can express how proud we are. The team says Aiko, African Business and Art Awards 2021, Walk of Fame, Record Producer of the Year in recognition and appreciation of your effort, dedication in business and art industry. The ABAA team says Aiko, and on and on and on and on. So congratulations. Yes, I see this one, Record Producer of the Year, Mike's Quest. One kasa FIFA, what part of Ghana do you come from?
If you're bombing.
Kwewu?
Yeah, Kwewu or bombing. But my papa's side, so okay, where it's a bit complicated. So who call Okanshia? Who say you're Nkophobia? so me papa di alawi. And sad no omo ye crime for but omo ye alata for yes
from Adabraka to Abuso,
a lot of the shops around there.
I know that history. The guys who settled in, the guys who came from Nigeria settled in Ghana, Adabraka, and Mama and California, Alata. That's where your father comes from.
Papa side, yeah.
Okay, and now mommy.
Yeah, or mommy.
Okay, 2 years Ghana ni pure. 100% Ghanaian. Okay, now saying Ghana didn't PM or Grammy. In fact, big shout out to my sister MB Honorable Akosia Denta for pushing that agenda, the Africa branch for Grammy, which for the past 2 years, consistently. I mean, when the CEO of Grammy came to Ghana, Denta asked me, the first one, Denta asked me to help bring the artists together. So I've also been supporting my sister.
Of course you
But what makes me feel so proud for my sister, the fact that our music genre that Asasa Bibia say HipLife, we've never laid claim to our own genre to promote it for people to know, say, hey, this is the genre that Ghanaians do. South Africans are doing Amapiano, Nigerians are doing Afrobeat. What is the genre, the traditional music, that Ghanaians, can say that this is our identity. Say high life, but we never promoted high life. And I agree with Shatta, who says that, look, what is our music identity? That conversation, people say, Grammy recognizing HipLife and the contributors to HipLife. Have you seen the release?
Yeah.
What do you make of the recognition? 30 years on, Afena, HipLife has been recognized.
No, I think it's, it's sad that it's taken this long, but at the same time, Yenkai said, I mean, people like Osibisa and those guys were making huge waves and were on the same radar of the Grammys and whatnot from the data. The reality to say I knew, but I think you're right, from my opinion.
So what is Ghana's original sound?
I mean, I don't know if original sound is what I would say, but the most recognized sound I would say is high life.
But it hasn't been recognized out there. They don't know Ghana to be a destination that produces high life.
But
high life is not a genre.
It's more recognized than any other genre. I mean,
among us Africans we know, but in the global world, if let's go to the music digital platforms, do we find any genre of music called high life there?
So I would say some places, but what's happened now?
No, can we go to Shazam right now and see music categories, genres, and find high life?
Yes, but the problem is.
So are we there now? I just want you to.
No, but I need to put it into context.
We are not there.
I need to put it into context.
So it means that our genre is not recognized.
It's not just high life. A lot of the African genres fall under what's called world. World, which can be Afrobeats with an S, it can be Afrobeat with just a T with no S. I know you're different. Afrobeats near like the original. Do you understand? Like Fela Kuti more. Then you've got Afrobeats, which is more current. It's the same as like you've got high life, then you've got HipLife, and all of these subgenres. A lot of them are boxed into either world or global or whatever, which is really bad, and a lot of people have been trying to fight against this. But the point is, and it's not a Ghana thing. Do you understand? It's an African wide thing that has to be sorted. And I think, to be fair to DSPs, now when you go on, a lot of DSPs are now putting the individual subgenres which come under that. So you're seeing high life on DSPs, you're seeing HipLife, you're seeing Afrobeats, and but it's getting there.